Riveting content. Empowering your life. Welcome to the Sphere. This episode is sponsored by Elite Dental Wellness. At Elite Dental Wellness, Dr. Ashandra Batiste understands that one of the biggest obstacles is dental fear. The vision at Elite Dental Wellness is to ensure every patient is treated with respect, ultimate care, patience, and love. Call us today to make an appointment at area code 713-789-8680. Looking to advertise? Join the Sphere's vast demographic reach of thousands of people all over the world. Send an email today to advertise@thesphere.tv or call us at area code 832-772-7789. KOG and Company. Are your unique gifts and talents changing the world? Do you desire to belong to a community of unity? Visit KOGpassion.com to learn more about the Unleash Your Dopeness movement.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Money Factor here on the Sphere. My name is LaShonda Johnson, certified financial educator and also the co-founder of the Houston Housewives of Finance. And
good morning. I am Tony Sanders, also the co-founder of the Houston Housewives of Finance and your certified financial educator instructor. I am so excited to be here. It is 101. This is our episode 101. Last week was so amazing.
Now we start a new group of 100.
So to go to that next 100, right?
Right.
Absolutely.
So this is like going back to number one, but 101, which is special.
That is really special.
So then, I mean, I don't know what we're going to do for our 200th episode. We're probably
I like that. So it's like a start over.
Yes.
So
beginning.
Look, we're starting over. You guys can start over to join us. Make sure that you're liking and sharing this video because, hey, we're about to share some incredible information to you as always.
Yes.
And hey, we just want you to win. You know, that should be like the theme, like just winners. I'm looking for some winners.
Yes, this is still Financial Literacy Month.
Yes.
So this is still the month that we're legally able. Not that we're not legally able, but because we are licensed.
Yes.
But this is the month that is recognized to be able to have these conversations with you guys and also to be able to encourage you. Not that we don't do it the other 11 months of the year, but this one is special because it's recognized by our country as the month to be able to address financial issues. And what does financial issues include? Well, it includes anything that deals with personal finance, business finance, and what's in personal finance, Tony? What's included in it? What are the things that are included in there?
Well, in your personal finance, you got to make sure that your financial house is in order. You got to have a budget. You have to have your protection. You got to have debt management. You have an emergency fund. Then, we like to call it our roof of the house is the investment portion. Unfortunately, you guys are building your houses upside down, but that's why we're here to be the resource for you in the community with your families, your business owners, individuals, how to build your financial house correctly, the right way. Because some of you guys, your house is like crumbling down. It's just tipping over, and we don't want that to happen to you.
Yeah.
In order to win.
Not looking good.
It's not looking good.
And some of you, there's a small percentage, and again, these are not matter of opinion. These are a matter of facts.
Absolutely.
Statistically it's showing that we're not just saying it because we like to say that your houses are crumbling down.
No.
Statistically it's proven that we're not building our finances correctly, our financial houses correctly. So,
and why?
Yeah.
Why is that?
I like to think because it's lack of knowledge, and I like to think that, but I also know that it's lack of participation, lack of desire,
right?
And when I say desire, not that anyone wants to be broke,
right?
Or they want to have a raggedy house. It's just that other things have taken precedent over it. Their priorities are in the wrong places. And we're still choosing other things and excluding the things that seriously matter.
And I like that you said that, because one thing is we've brought the resources to you because this is our 101. So this is over 100 episodes now, and the information is repetitive. So it's out there, it's available to you. And some of you listen, some of you don't. However, we're giving you the resources. You have to make up your mind that you're going to take action and that you're going to, do some different things and make some different decisions to change your life. I can only bring it to you. People always say, yeah, I can lead you to the water, but I can't make you drink.
No. We cannot make anybody drink.
Right.
We cannot make you sit down. And a conversation I had this weekend was that you'd be surprised how many people in the community do not respond to complimentary services.
Okay, so I'll charge you. Come on now.
Yeah, complimentary services. So we're eliminating excuses for people saying that they can't afford it by giving complimentary services. And then now you want to ask, well, what's the catch?
Right.
And so I said just this weekend in an event that I was in, I was like, so if there's a catch, what do you have to lose?
Right.
You have everything to gain. When there's education involved, in a way to show you a better way for you and your family, and a better way for you financially, and a better way for you to end up in a good place financially.
Right.
What do you have to lose? Nothing at all. You don't have anything to lose. Well, yeah, you do. You have everything to lose, which is your future financially, but you have everything to gain. And so,
and even if we charge, do you think you will still come? Is that what's holding you back? Because we can still charge you if you like, whatever it takes to get you in front of us so that you can, really see where you are so you can know where you're going. It's really important. Me and LaShawna were extremely busy this weekend. We spoke to a lot of people. A lot of people need help. We're going to be reaching out to you Still. But guess what? It's up to you. You still got to make that first step and making a decision. When we call, answer, keep your appointments. That's really important. When people they schedule an appointment and then you don't keep your appointment. How do I help you?
We know some things happen where people have to reschedule. We understand that, but it goes back to, are you interested or are you committed?
Yeah.
So if you're committed in changing your finances, then nothing will interrupt
absolutely
that appointment. And if it does, it's something that is unforeseen that you could not maneuver around.
Right.
But then you make arrangements
and you reschedule.
You make that a priority, you guys. And so, why are we saying this? Again, because it's Financial Literacy Month, and this is not anything new for us to be having a conversation about. We have these conversations every day. It's our profession. It's what we do. So it's like doctors. Doctors, when they see patients, and they call them non-compliant patients. Well, what are non-compliant patients? Non-compliant patients are patients that don't do what the doctor says they need to do to get better.
And so how do you get better?
Well, they can't get better.
You don't.
And so the doctor keeps seeing them, and then there's like, okay, well, did you take your medication? Okay, well, did you change your diet? Okay, well, then did you exercise? Okay, well, then did you? And they're like, no. So they finally have to just mark in their file that they're non-compliant. So it's not that they're not advising them or giving them a proper treatment plan.
Girl, we got a lot of people that's non-compliant.
They're just not compliant. So, and we can't even go to the point of saying compliant, because we have to at least see you
first
to give you what you need, and then you comply with it. And so, and the thing is, it's a proactive approach. You work with us to do that, and we're trying to set up things for you so you can understand what we're talking about. So this is not lingo that's over your head where you can't explain through the workshop. So, okay, good intro.
Thought we just dropped that in your lap this morning. Hello.
I had to say it because we're coming on the tail end of Financial Literacy Month. Again, not a conversation that we expect or will be, deleting from our dialogue.
Right.
So, but we do need to challenge you guys to make some changes, some serious changes, with your finances. And the sad thing is that people can. It's not that
absolutely.
they can, it's they won't.
And they don't.
And so, and those of you, I do want to say, those of you who are, shout out to you.
Kudos.
Hand claps. Can we get some hand claps on that? We really do want to say that, we really do applaud you for taking the steps necessary to make the changes. And so, when people get sick and tired, they get sick and tired to really do some things. And some people really seriously do want to change, and they are reaching out. So those of you who are reaching out, we applaud you for that. So we want to encourage you to continue in a steady path towards financial freedom.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So what's on the agenda today?
So, you guys remember a few months back, this is in the news, this latest, and so we actually committed to be able to keep you guys up to date with what's going on in the news. But if you've been following us, we've had some conversation about Wells Fargo and all the drama that they had. Well, a ruling has come down.
Uh-oh.
And so if you're watching us, you can see the article. If not, you'll be able to go back and click on the link if you follow the sphere, which we'll talk about later. But Tony, what's the penalty?
Wow. It says Wells Fargo fined $1 billion for insurance and mortgage abuses. Hello. Now that's getting somebody's attention right there.
$1 billion.
$1 billion.
Yeah. Let's click into this article and see
Wow.
what exactly. I mean, $1 billion. That's no joke. The Fed was not playing with them.
They were not playing. It says 2 federal regulators are fining Wells Fargo $1 billion for forcing customers into car insurance and charging mortgage borrowers unfair fees. The penalty was announced Friday by the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau and the Office of Comptroller of the Currency. It is the harshest action taken by Trump administration over the Wall Street bank. The Wells Fargo apologized last year by charging as 570,000 clients for car insurance they didn't need.
570,000 clients.
570,000 clients.
I don't see why there's not criminal charges. This is like,
yeah.
Oh my gosh. Go ahead, continue.
Yes, that's a lot of people. An internal review by the Wells Fargo found that about 20,000 of those customers may have been defaulted on their car loans and had their vehicles repossessed, in part because of those unnecessary insurance costs. Wow, you mean to tell me 20,000 lost their automobile?
Yeah, so what I want to know is, do you plan to give these people their vehicles back?
Wow.
Or, compensate them? I hope there's a serious class action
Lawsuit, absolutely.
or individual lawsuits, because can you imagine having your vehicle swiped from underneath you,
For
repossessed?
something that they did.
Now, not only do you have your vehicle taken, but then that's a repossession on your credit.
Mm-hmm.
It has a lot of...
It's a snowball effect.
It is. It is. It's sad. Continue.
It really is. Says, let's see. In October, the bank revealed that some of the mortgage borrowers were inappropriately charged for missing the deadline to lock in promised interest rates, even though the delays were Wells Fargo's fault. The 2 regulators provided a roadmap to Wells Fargo to fix the problems that led to the consumer abuses, including the creation of compliance committee to oversee the process. The banks will now required to update the regulators on the progress. Wells must show how it plans to identify customers hurt by the misconduct and explain. Yeah, that's what I want to know.
Yeah,
how are you guys going to
this.
fix that?
Exactly how did this take place?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. And these are our trusted, this is where people are entrusting their monies to.
Mm-hmm.
Because I want to say at least 7 out of 10 people that we sit down with, they're storing wealth in banks.
Absolutely.
And if you're talking about storing wealth in banks, Wells Fargo is one of the top banks. So that people have money positioned here. And to know that where you're putting your money, to trust them with your hard-earned wealth and growing or preserving it or storing it or whatever, this is their activity.
This is their activity. This is what's going on behind your backs.
Yeah, but
Wow.
You have to be held accountable, but to me, it's just not severe enough. $1 billion is a lot of money. You hit them where it hurts, but still, there needs to be some other.
There needs to be a class action lawsuit, because even though they're being fined that money, does that money go back to the people?
No, it does not.
You see? So there has to be some more action taken.
Absolutely. So we're at the portion of the show that we need to talk about our sponsors. Speaking of sponsors and things of that nature, Elite Dental Wellness, that is our first sponsor for today. At Elite Dental Wellness, our vision is to create a welcoming practice that will offer exceptional dental care and a lifetime of dental wellness. We're committed to the finest possible oral care and the overall health and well-being of our patients. Elite Dental Wellness is built upon a foundation of integrity, expertise, and service. Through our commitment to modern dentistry, continuing education, and friendly atmosphere, we strive to make our patients feel that they are part of our family. Dentistry can be scary, daunting, and uncomfortable. Dr. Batiste and her team work tirelessly to ensure your comfort. Make your appointment today with Dr. Chandra Batiste at Elite Dental Wellness by calling 713-789-8680.
All
There we
right,
go.
all
Yes,
right.
keep your
Grill.
grill gleaming. So going back to this article, Tony, regulators said that. Is that where we picked
That's
up
where
at?
we're going to be at, yes.
Yes. So regulators said that the bank had already begun to take steps to fix the wrongdoing. Really? Okay. CEO Timothy Sloan said that the scandal-plagued bank. I mean, look at this.
Look how they title the
Scandal-plagued
scandal-plagued
bank.
All right, Wells, you got a little
Wow.
plug in there.
I mean, that's going to be a hashtag for them now.
Yes.
Has made progress toward delivering on our promise to review all our practices and make things right for our customers. Our customers deserve only the best from Wells Fargo, and we are committed to delivering that, he said following the penalty announcement. Okay, I wonder, how much of that $1 billion goes to the client, to the customers?
Yeah, I really would
or is
like
it just
to know that.
is that $1 billion going
That's
to
just
the Fed?
That's a penalty.
How much of that? I think that should be distributed to. It needs to be distributed to the customer.
I agree.
Okay, so
I
you guys, we're at that point in Facebook that you have to go subscribe. This only lasts 15 minutes, and I think we're almost over it. So please go right now, this moment, this second, and subscribe. You have to subscribe. While you're there, write a review. Tell us what you think. Share the show. Share it with your friends because they need to know what you know, need to see what you see. We don't know who you know. And you can also donate. You can donate one time, or you can become a regular patron. Either way, we like it. We love it because we do provide this show to you completely complimentary.
Well,
Okay.
Enough said on that. Goodbye, Facebook.
Okay. So,
yeah, I'd like to know how much of that is going back to the customers, if any. I believe that's just a fine by the government.
it's just not enough. I don't think there's enough in place for the consumer.
Right.
To be
Because
compensated
if that
for
$1
these
billion
things.
is going to the
Fed,
feds, but
What good is that doing me?
that doesn't do me any good.
I mean, I still have my credit is still jacked up over this repossession.
Mhm.
I don't have my car. That affected my transportation. I mean,
Right.
there should be punitive damages.
Yes,
awarded
I
in that
believe there should be
situation.
a class action lawsuit for those individuals, those customers, and I'm just curious if they're customers still.
True enough. I mean, but you know what? The sad thing is our banking industry, I mean, it's probably not any better anywhere else, except we just don't know about it yet. How long has this stuff been going on and we didn't know about it?
For years.
Because you're talking about over 500,000 clients.
Man.
It took some time for you to conjure that stuff up and do that.
Mhm.
I mean, then of course before that, what did it say? The
Scandal plague.
scandal plague
Bang.
was open up accounts.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Yeah,
wow.
they've done their fair share of scandals.
We're talking
and
about really taking advantage
of
of
people.
people.
Mhm.
And
they're customers.
these are customers.
These
People
are
that
customers.
trust their money to you to house and store their money and redistribute their money. So anyway, let's go back to the article. Wells Fargo was fined half a million by each agency. Wow. Okay. So which agencies? It will need to pay its penalty to the consumer watchdog within 10 days. So the consumer watchdog? Who? Okay. The OCC did not specify a payment deadline. Why not? Anyway, I'm getting, this is making me
Yeah.
angry. Such a large fine is noteworthy for the CFPB. Okay, under Mick Mulvaney, the acting director appointed by President Trump. Okay, we said some words. Anyway, let's go on. As a congressman, he called the bureau's destruction, and under his leadership, the bureau has delayed payday loan rules, chopped lawsuits against payday lenders, and stripped a fair lending division of its enforcement powers. He told a House hearing this week that the Bureau has not launched any enforcement actions since he took over last fall. Well, what are we doing then? What are we doing in Congress then? Other regulators have come down hard on Wells Fargo too. In February, the Federal Reserve handed down unprecedented punishment against Wells Fargo for what it called widespread consumer abuse. I agree with that wholeheartedly, including its creation of as many as 3.5 million fake customer accounts. Under that penalty, Wells Fargo won't be allowed to get any bigger than it was at the end of last year, $2 trillion in assets. Look at this. Until the Fed is satisfied that it has cleared up its act. But you already have $2 trillion. You can't get no bigger than $2 trillion now.
So you know what I'm thinking about? I'm saying, okay, look.
Widespread. I'm just thinking of these keywords. Widespread consumer. Was that fraud or misconduct?
Mm-hmm.
Plague.
Scandal
plague bank. Clean up your act. I mean, we could go on and on here. This is
describing Wells Fargo.
And you guys, these banks are on every corner.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay. So why did we share that with you? Okay, because again, this is Financial Literacy Month. You need to understand what's going on in the world as far as the banking institutions are concerned. So you understanding that makes you literate about banking practices.
Right.
Makes you now think, what's going on in my bank? Makes you now ask questions. Makes you now engage. Audit your statements. It makes you now think. It makes you now really start to take seriously watching your dollars.
Yeah, and I just was wondering, how many of you have bank at Wells Fargo and were aware of this was going on or were affected by it?
How do you know if you're not watching your money?
Right.
If you're affected or not?
You don't.
But I bet you those 500,000 people who lost their cars, I bet they are now in tune to what's going on.
Those are the ones who their insurance, but it was over 20,000 whose cars was repossessed.
Correct.
So I know they like, oh no, deuces, Wells Fargo, deuces.
And the sad thing is you start trying to figure out, what did I do wrong? What did I do?
Right.
I didn't pay my note. Wow. Okay. So you guys, can we please open our eyes? If we need to, can we just get some toothpicks to prop them open. Keep them open about what's going on in the financial realm. I mean, we're all in it. Every single industry is affected by these things.
Absolutely.
I don't care what you do. You can be a doctor, a lawyer, a teacher, a pharmacist, a retail salesperson, a vacuum salesperson. I don't care what you do. We all are affected by finances. All of us.
No matter who you
Everything we do flows back into the financial realm. So, let's go on to the next thing.
What are we talking about? Hey, Warren, what's up?
You guys, this is the person that we trust. First of all, this guy's 84 years old. And
you talking about a wealth of knowledge, LaShonda? Yeah. Oh, my goodness.
This is our go-to person for the country.
Absolutely.
So Warren Buffett says, women make me very optimistic about this country. Isn't that cool?
That's really cool.
Especially since we're women.
Houston Housewives of Finance in the house.
Yes. And so speaking of Houston Housewives of Finance, please follow us on our social media outlets. What are they, Tony?
Absolutely. We're on social media on LinkedIn. We're on Instagram. We're on Twitter. We're on Meetup. We're on Facebook, of course, as the Houston Housewives of Finance official. If it doesn't say official, it's not us. Some of you guys are still following our old page.
Oh my gosh, we get so many likes on that page.
It says official.
It has to say official, you
we
guys.
We haven't had any content on that page since October 2015
because it was hacked.
Yes, you guys don't follow that page. You can see if there's no new activity on that page, please don't follow it. Follow the official page of the Houston Housewives of Finance.
Yes, we are Houston Housewives of Finance, but we had to change the name to the Houston Housewives of Finance official so that you could determine who is really who. Because on that last page, there was some stuff out there that was not us. And so we need you to follow the right page, you guys, okay?
Absolutely.
So,
man, and then our website. What about our website, LaShonda?
Our website, you can go to it. You can, if you're watching us, we'll put it up for you right now. www.hhofinance.com. So we shorten the words to make it simple for you, so you don't have to type out, because some of y'all don't know how to type out wives. You just you don't know how to type
Girl,
it
you need
out.
to stop it. It's the
I'm
truth. Though.
serious.
It is the truth.
I'm serious. Housewives, not with a V, with a W. Wives, Wives, not housewives or anything. Anyway, we made it short for you. So if you're watching us, here it is right here. And you can see up top, April is Financial Literacy Month. Our text code is there, 31996. You can text ASK, HHOF, all one word, to get in contact with us, to schedule an appointment. Have coffee, have lunch, whatever you want to do with us, so you can chat with us. Our event page, that will be updated today, because we've added so many events.
I know, my goodness.
And so you can see what's going on. Tomorrow the millennials are going to be at the gun range. Yes. And then the 23rd is what? Secure the Bag. That's actually Wednesday. I'm sorry. And the millennials had a workshop yesterday. Yes. Okay. And so you can see there's a lot more things this month, and coming up also in May. So that will be updated today. But you got to follow us, okay? And I love the fact that you can schedule an appointment right on
the spot,
right on the home page. So you can scroll down right there, online appointments. So you can schedule an annual review for those of you who are clients with us. We like it, we love it. But we do need you to sit down with us annually to see what's going on in your portfolio.
Absolutely.
And then you can schedule your first session there as well.
That's awesome. Y'all take advantage of this. This is good stuff. This is really good stuff.
We work hard to bring you the best ways to reach us.
And so one way to reach us is right here on the Sphere. This portion of the show is being sponsored by it. Are you starting a business or looking for a place to advertise? Do you have a need to reach out to thousands of people across the world to build your brand or sell your product? If so, get your product placement and advertising needs handled right here at the Sphere. We offer a wide variety of content delivery platforms, including iTunes, Google Play, SoundCloud, YouTube, and Stitcher. Plus, we have a vast demographic reach within the United States, as well as modern countries across the globe. Our enriched content and inspiring dialogue, coupled with your strategic ad, is surely to hit the mark every time. Call us today at area code 832-772-7789 or send an email over to advertise@thesphere.tv. Love the Sphere.
Yes, got to be in the house. Some incredible shows here, and of course, you gotta follow us. We're just saying, okay?
Absolutely.
But not only do you have to follow us, you need to come to our workshops.
Absolutely.
Okay, so our National Campaign for Financial Literacy is still in full force. We're on a campaign to educate 1 million people by 2020 through our World System Builder, and we are like third year in. This is like third year in. And so, 2020 is coming up real quick.
Real quick.
Next year's 19, then 20. So if you can count, we're in 18, 19, 20 is next.
That was a good one.
So the question is, have you and your family, your loved ones, your friends, families, acquaintances, business partners, colleagues, whatever, those you are around in your circle, have you guys been included in this 1 million number?
I have. Have you?
Yes. I mean, you got to get included, okay?
Right.
So now, you guys, there's so many ways to be able to come to these workshops. Literally, we have 3 different locations. We're in West Houston, we're in North Houston, we're in Pearland.
Right.
So, and then if that doesn't work for you and you're in another place, because I know we have followers that are watching this show that are not in the Houston area, please call us at 1-844-700-4463 so we can hook you up with a location nearest you.
Absolutely.
But North Houston, 2500 East TC Jester, Suite 345, Houston, Texas, 77008. West Houston, the address is 11111. That's 5 ones.
11111.
11111. There you go. 11111. Katy Freeway, Suite 100. All ones. You cannot mess that up. Okay. And that's Houston, Texas, 77079. And then, of course, we have a Pearland location on Shadow Creek Parkway, so you can go out there as well. That's right off of
Shadow Creek
Parkway. I mean, you can't miss it.
Right.
So, you guys,
and they're on Thursdays.
They're on Thursday. So next week, we'll make sure we have all those addresses for you on the screen so that you can now participate. So there's Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays for workshops. Saturdays.
Man, there's no excuse for people not to
None.
attend.
And did I mention that they were complimentary?
Yes.
Free. I mean, I don't know any other way to put that.
Right.
Complimentary, free.
But if you want us to charge it, we can charge you too.
Okay, because
Well, however,
if you're looking at us now, you can see that Tony is a CFEI. I'm a CFED. We both are credentialed to be able to teach these things,
Right.
and with credentials comes the ability to charge, but we don't even do it.
Hello, we still do it for free.
We still do it for free, you guys.
Because that's taking the excuses out of it. Because most of the time, like she said before, either you say you don't have the money, you don't have the time. Well, let me tell you something. You have both. And we want to show you how. I love that LaShonda says, look, there's 168 hours in a week. Come on, you guys find time and within 2 hours.
And half of that's your driving time.
Yeah.
To and fro. Because we only about an hour with you.
Absolutely.
And then.
That's too easy.
This is too easy. And I like that you say it's 52 weeks in a year.
That's right.
And you can't give us 5 of them to help you to be better financially.
And then you say
your family.
You say you don't have the money. Well, I can't afford it. Well, you cannot afford not to.
No.
So you got to do something.
That's why if you sit down, we can expose to you where you do have, in workshop 1, which is increasing cash flow and debt management, there happens to be an exercise in there where we show you 26 ways. 26.
That's quite a bit.
Ways to expose $100 to $200 in your budget that you didn't know you have.
Absolutely.
I mean, that's the kind of stuff you're going to learn in this workshop. Participatory, and you get to actually take a workbook home as a reference point.
And homework.
Homework. And no one in the industry has even attempted to do something like this because they don't want to deal with you.
Yeah, let's go back. Let's just be real. So the government recognizes this as just 1 month every year. That's in April. We do this every month, 365 days a year. And please don't get it confused when you see people on social media who's saying that they're doing financial literacy.
This is on my last nerve.
It's not the financial literacy that you need for your personal. When someone is trying to get you to do something or repair your credit, that's not entitled. That's just a portion of financial literacy. In order to get that, you have to have the basics, that financial house in order. So I keep seeing financial education and it's credit repair. I keep seeing financial education and it's learning how to do strategies within the market, investing and things like that. That is not the total picture of financial literacy. That is not the total picture of financial education that you need to run your household.
No.
You have to run your house.
Yeah, there's a full circle.
Yes.
Full circle. See, I'm drawing a whole circle, not a heart. This is a circle. So circle. There's a full circle that we all travel around as far as financial matters are concerned. And not only that, there's phases, financial phases in our life. We have 18 to 24, 25 to 50, 50 and up. Each one of those phases we're dealing with different things.
Girl, we about to be in that 50 and up.
Yeah. So, yes. But when you get to that stage,
right,
now there's a whole different thing
set
you
of
have to deal
issues
with. In that middle stage where you're talking about 25, to 25 to 50, there's a different stage. Then as young adults, there's a different stage. So we will literally do a financial circle
based
throughout
on
our life. Yeah. And so we need to make sure that we're mastering each phase of our finances.
Right.
Yes.
And if you've reached out to us and get our copy of the Saving Your Future book that World System Builder has put out, then you will read this. You will see that. Have you got your copy yet? It's free as well. If you don't want it free, you can pay for it. It's $3. However, just get it. Give us a call. 1-844-700-4463.
If that's not on your copy table,
what
by now, up to 101 episodes.
That book has now been out for 3 years.
Wow.
It's now been out for 3 years. We got it 3 years ago in January in San Jose, California. I remember. I read the book on the way home from San Jose to Houston. You need a copy. You need your own personal copy. It is your financial Bible. It's the basic principles of financial education. And if you don't know this stuff, you don't know money.
No. And if you don't know money, how are you going to be successful with it? Because everybody's going to continue to make it, but you need to be successful with it, which encompasses the 4 cornerstones, which is growth, safety,
Right.
tax advantages, and protection.
Right.
So can you say that you traveled around those 4 cornerstones?
Mm-hmm.
You don't know? I know you don't know. That's why you have to reach out to us. What's our number again?
Our number is 1-844-700-4463. You can also reach me, Tony S., at HoustonHousewivesOfFinance.com.
And I'm LaShonda J. at HoustonHousewivesOfFinance.com. And you can also reach out to us on info@HoustonHousewivesOfFinance.com. Build Wealth at HHOFinance.com. What's our text code?
What? You could text us. Text ASK HHOF. That's ASK HHOF to 31996. So hey, no more excuses. Check us out on
Yes.
our website, www.hhofinance.com.
Yes.
Man.
Then you got social media. You got Instagram. You
Oh,
got
my
Facebook.
God.
You got LinkedIn. You got Twitter. Man,
Google
us. Okay? There's no reason
Right.
why you cannot reach out.
Right.
I can tell you the reason. The reason is you. You have not attempted to do
Absolutely.
it, because you can certainly reach us. And then not to mention, you can Instagram, DM us on
Oh, my
Instagram. You
goodness.
can Facebook message us. You can, hello.
There's so many different ways. Stop
Anyway.
making the excuse.
Yes.
You know, don't be a procrastinator.
It's not good enough
No,
anymore.
No. You don't want to do that.
Nope.
You don't want to do that. So the last portion of the show is being sponsored by KOG and Company. Are your unique gifts and talents changing the world? Unleash Your Dopeness is a people empowerment movement built to encourage the masses to operate outside of their fears and have the gall to recklessly pursue their dreams and passions in life. Join thousands of others as we unlock the greatness that dwells inside. Shop dope gear at KOGpassion.com. That's KOGpassion.com, and use your coupon code DOPE, DOPE, exclamation point, for 10% off exclusive Unleash Your Dopeness apparel. Act now. Sizes are selling out fast. I love it, love it, love it. Hey, I got to get me one of those t-shirts, because you know what? I'm about to go to Cabo in a couple weeks, and I want to
Yeah.
rock my tee.
So what? Yeah, I have the hoodie, so you get the tee.
Yeah.
And I mean, I really love the material. It's really good stuff she's using. So
Yeah,
you
I
guys
gotta
reach
get
out to
that.
KLG and Company. Shout out to KLG. KLG is actually the reason we're sitting here.
Right.
And so,
KG?
yes, phenomenal speaker too.
Yes.
Just
she's doing
always
some
on fire, doing some amazing
things.
things. You
Yes,
guys, yeah,
yes.
go follow her too. KLG Speaks, I think, is her
Mhm.
her thing. So you guys, let's go back to this article about what Warren Buffett has to say about women.
Yes.
So, we had to take a portion of the show and dedicate that to women at the courtesy of Warren Buffett, who happens to be who we follow in this country. And if he says
Yes.
it, you better listen. Okay.
Hello.
So legendary investor Warren Buffett, the founder of Berkshire Hathaway, is bullish on the potential of women in the U.S. to boost the economy. Okay, he says, I have 2 sisters that are absolutely smart as I am and better personalities, Buffett told
All
Yahoo
right.
Finance editor-in-chief Andy Schur in a wide-range interview. Let's see. And they were born around my time of 1930. Wow. Okay, 1930. Man. I wasn't even thought of in 1930. My mom wasn't even thought of in 1930.
My grandmother wasn't either. Well,
Okay.
yes, she was. My
Okay.
grandmother would have been. She was 7 at the time.
Wow.
She was born in 1922. But look what they say after that, LaShonda.
And they were told, marry early and marry well.
I don't
That's
know
what they
about
were
that early,
told.
but I do know about that well.
Well, yeah.
Mhm.
So, I mean, I've heard the same, marry early and marry well. Okay, but let's see. According to Buffett, 87. I'm lying. I said he was 84. He's 87. That was the unseen message his sisters received growing up. I mean, nobody ever said it that way. So I have seen half of the United States talent basically put off to the side, he said. That's because if you marry back then in the 1930s,
took
if you
care
get
of the house.
the husband took care of the house. Yes. So
The wife took care of the house
but he took care of the house financially.
financially, absolutely.
Yes.
So she didn't have to work.
She didn't have to work, In fact, there's movies out about that,
You remember growing up and we used to watch television. That's how television they
Portrayed it.
Portrayed it.
Yeah, Leave It to Beaver.
Leave It to Beaver. Absolutely.
All in the I mean, it was about
It
all
was all of that.
All the wives had aprons on, and they were in the kitchen
with the kids.
Yes,
cleaning the
family
house.
I mean, just yes.
So many.
So many shows.
Absolutely.
Just portrayed women as being that. And so let's go back to the article. Okay, I know we don't feel like that today.
We sure don't.
So that means that women hold the key to unlocking economic growth in the U.S. A recent report from the S&P Global argued that promoting the entry and retention of more women in the workplace in the U.S., particularly in the STEM fields, would create a substantial growth opportunity with the potential to add 5% to 10% to nominal GDP in just a few decades. So that's pretty huge just for coming from women. It's one of the things that makes me optimistic about America, because when I look at what we have accomplished using half of our talent for a couple of centuries, and now I think of doubling the talent that's effectively employed, or at least has the chance to be, it makes me very optimistic about this country, Buffett says. So basically he's saying if we tap into the resources that women bring to the table as far as their talent and their skills, then we could really have a substantial economy boost.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I agree.
And so I agree too. I think that women in general are untapped market, and
we always hashtag that out because it's absolutely true, that definitely in the financial service industry it's an untapped market. But you got to think about any industry that a woman really goes into, she really makes her mark.
Definitely the minority.
Absolutely.
In most industries, so you guys, if not you guys, ladies. Ladies, we need you in the financial services industry. And why? Because we're emotional beings. We can connect with people, and we have a heart to help. That's just how we're built. We're built with a nurturing spirit. And so we need you in the financial services industry. So please reach out to us at info@HoustonHousewivesOfFinance.com, Build Wealth at HoustonHousewivesOfFinance.com. You can email me, LaShonda J, at HoustonHousewivesOfFinance.com.
You can also email me, Tony S, at HoustonHousewivesOfFinance.com.
Yes, if you want to get into the industry.
Absolutely.
Just
give us a call. It's an amazing place to be.
Yes.
And it's growing, and it's always in the top 10, I know, top 5 when it comes to opportunities that you want to look into,
Right.
So, hey,
because, as long as people are being born and people are dying, we're needed.
Right. Absolutely.
Yes, we're needed. Okay.
And not only that too, LaShonda, even when you're living and everything that you do, again, everything flows through financial services. Hello, we're in financial services from cradle to grave.
Yes.
There's something that needs to be done, something that needs to be taken care of.
So, dynamic industry, give us a call so we can talk to you about it. 1-844-700-4463. Again, 1-844-700-4463. Now, this last article, this is an interesting one. And which it flows into something that we're going to be starting here in just about a week, or at the end of this week, I think. But let's take a look at it.
Wow. Where retirees underestimate spending.
This is good. Tony, please.
This sounds good.
This is a good one, because when we sit down and plan for people's future with them, we always help you to consider these things, but most people don't consider these things. In fact, people are underestimating what they need for retirement.
I believe so.
So let's take a look at this article.
It says navigating retirement can be difficult for lots of reasons. One of the biggest is that the forces people make to make plans based on spending assumptions that won't become reality for decades. Guessing wrong can be the difference between a comfortable retirement and one that is a struggle. Wow. It is a lot more difficult to recover in retirement. I totally agree. That's what Adam Van Wee says, a financial planner in Jacksonville Beach, Florida. You can try to find a job, but that's not an option for everyone. We spoke to our financial advisors about some some of the most frequent mistakes people make when it comes to estimating how much they'll spend in retirement. Helping family. You may be willing to slash your own expenses in retirement if time gets too tough. What will you do if your children, your grandchildren get in a bind?
Saying
we no
always
is
help
much
family.
harder. Yes, we do. But saying you can imperil your own retirement. A number of parents who guarantee their children's school loans have seen their own finances ruined and the child defaulted on the loan. Man, we see this every single day. Every single day. But you know what? Before we start talking about this is a really good one. Let me tell you why. Because when we're sitting down doing personal financial strategies and we show you the number that you will need, you tell me that it's too much. I don't need that much.
They always say that.
They always say that.
I want to say 9 out of 10 people say, I'm not going to need that much.
I'm not going to need that much.
I'm not going to need, because they're thinking about today's dollar.
And not tomorrow.
And you're not factoring these things. And this first one, the first one on the list was helping family.
Helping family.
We always help family. And we don't anticipate that cost. In fact, one of the sections on the personal financial strategy that we do ask
Goals.
If you expect to
absolutely
help family. So we can help you plan for that.
So you can plan for it.
You have to always factor that in, because if you have children, oh my gosh,
you're always taking care of them.
Even if they're adults.
They said children and grandchildren.
And then when the children have children, then you're still dipping into your pockets helping.
Right.
But then you have sisters, siblings, cousins,
it's never ending. But LaShonda, they also said that, look, so you're using your retirement to send your kids to college, and then they're defaulting on the loans,
and they come back and ask you to help them pay for it.
Hello.
I'm just saying, you guys. So please stop this. Oh, I'm not going to need that much. It is better to overcompensate than undercompensate when it comes to your future planning.
I totally agree.
Let's go back to this list, because there's some more good stuff in
really
here.
Good.
Yes.
So it says Mark McCarran, a financial planner in Charlottesville, Virginia, is working with a retired couple who paid for the wedding of one daughter, and they expect to pay shortly for the wedding of their other daughter as well. Wow.
Another one we don't consider.
We don't consider that. They have the cash, says Mr. McCarran. The rub is that they just hadn't planned on paying for the weddings when they retired. It reduces the funds that they can draw upon for other purposes.
And see, here's the thing: you can't control when your child gets married.
You sure can.
You don't know when they're going to find the love of their life.
But you know what? Nowadays, people are the kids are paying for their own weddings because
they are nowadays, and I suggest. I mean,
they're so expensive.
They're just getting more and more lavish. I mean, if you follow social media and when you see these weddings, I'm like, how did they afford that?
Absolutely.
I'm like, wow. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Ooh. I can't even imagine how much that costs. Do these people have a home yet?
You have to have a budget to have a wedding.
Oh my gosh! The dresses are like, they're studded to the ground.
So
with
you know what?
I'm like, oh wow!
Like anything else that was in regards to your money, you have to plan for that, because that's an expense that you're going to take out. So go ahead and plan for it. No, you don't know when you're getting married.
Yes.
But ladies, if you know that's what you want to do and you want to have a dream wedding, have something set to the side. Start planning for it now.
Yes, and parents, if you've agreed to pay for it, because traditionally the bride's parents are supposed to pay for the wedding. And then the groom pays for the honeymoon and all those things. But then, like you said, now people are paying for their own, because guess what? The parents don't have it.
Yeah, they don't have that kind of money.
And then they're like, okay,
especially when y'all want this extravagant, over the top stuff.
And they're like, I got 5 on it, 5,000 only.
I got 5 on it. All right, girl.
Oh my gosh.
Let's keep reading, because this is good.
Yes.
It says, how about the big ticket periodic items? Yes. Would-be retirees are meticulously estimate day-to-day expenses, but forget to factor in the more periodic and most predictable expenses like a new car, a new roof, and other ticket items. Inevitably blows holes in their budget.
Yes.
That's really good, because you know what? I tell people, they say, well, my house is going to be paid off. You still have to maintain the house. Upkeep. Girl.
I remember when we had the big freeze years ago, before I sold my home, Man, and what attracted me to the home was the landscaping. I mean, the back, my pool was surrounded with birds of paradise and oak trees. It was just beautiful. Oh my goodness. But when the storm and the freeze
And killed all that.
killed all that stuff. So I had to prune the trees and trim the tree. And if you don't, guess who comes for you? Homeowners
They sure
Association.
do.
Because you can't have a shabby house on the block.
Right.
So my goodness, it cost me a good $5,000 to redo the landscaping, prune the trees. It cost a lot of money. Unexpected. Wasn't expecting that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that was one of my things. Like, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna have to get up out of here because I don't want to be doing it.
So everything costs.
Everything costs.
Wow.
Big ticket items.
And these are things that you're not putting in thinking.
You're not considering roofs for sure.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Roofs.
A new car. Stop saying that my car is paid off. In your lifetime, you buy multiple cars.
Yes.
Just because you're a retiree doesn't mean you don't need some decent transportation.
Doesn't mean that at all, And hey, what about if you're gonna have a vacation home? What's your transportation over there? So, hey, big ticket items. Let's go on to the next one.
Wow.
We're running out of time and we got to get through these. These are good. Let's go on to the next one.
Ooh, this is a big one, LaShonda.
Entertainment.
Yes.
Many retirees are surprised at how much their entertainment costs rise when they stop working. Okay. A financial advisor in West Columbia, South Carolina, instead of working for 5 or 6 days a week and playing one,
it's just the opposite.
it can be the opposite. You've got 5 or 6 days to play.
You
That's
have
why we
nothing but
say
time.
you need to plan the retirement of your dreams and fund it. Americans aged 65 to 74 spent an average of $5,832 on entertainment in 2015, according to a study from the Employment Benefit Research Institute based in Washington, D.C. Entertainment spending declines with age. People 85 and over in the study spend $2,232 on an average.
So let me ask you a question. Is travel in here?
No, because that's cheap.
That's
when I
cheap.
saw that, I was like, I can spend that on one trip.
Hello. So what
Yeah.
about those who? That's just local entertainment. Well,
Local.
What about if you're traveling?
Because they don't consider travel as entertainment.
Well, I do.
That's a different category.
Take me
Entertainment
away.
is
Take me away.
entertainment is considered what you do locally, like movies, eating out.
And then when you travel, you do
Theater.
those same things too.
Yes.
Wow.
But travel that's separate.
Wow.
That's separate. Because when you travel, you got to factor in airline costs, car rental, hotels, and entertainment in the travel.
So if you're gonna retire and you're gonna just sit at home, okay, this might work for
Couch
you.
potato action, that might work for you.
But if you like me and LaShonda and you plan on traveling,
every 3 months I want to be going somewhere.
Hello.
Every quarter I need to be somewhere.
Going
Experience
somewhere.
Something.
so you know what?
And
That's true because locally I don't have to be gone like doing all that 5 or 6 times. But when I'm gone, that's where my money.
Yes.
I want to travel.
Yes. And so again, you guys, you have to have a personal financial strategy. You have to reach out to us and schedule this appointment, because in this appointment, just like you design a home, you design your retirement.
Yeah.
And you've got to consider these things, and then it has to be funded. Just like if you design a home, you have to fund that. So your retirement, you have to fund.
Gotta
So
have
Security's
enough
not
money.
saying, okay, Tony, where you want to go? We got you. No, so Security is saying, we don't have you.
You need
We
to
don't
go
even
right
have
back
you
into
for
the house.
Basic living expenses.
Go right back into the house. You gonna, because if you depending on Social Security, you're gonna walk to the mailbox, you're gonna get that little check,
Turn
and you're
around
gonna
and go
right back home.
On the way home, as you're walking, you're gonna be thinking about all the stuff this is already paid for. So it's already gone within an hour.
It's already gone.
Because now they don't even put them in the mail. They put them in direct deposit.
Girl, get out.
Yes. Oh, they've been doing that for a while. So by the time it hits your direct deposit
It's
account,
already gone.
you've already spent it.
It's already spoken for.
Okay.
Wow.
You guys, this is serious. You've got to
This
get
is a
serious.
really, really good one.
Get educated, okay? Get serious, about your future. These things are not for joke. I mean, everywhere you look, there's articles telling people, wake up, plan. Let's go back. I'm sorry.
Healthcare. I think
Oh,
this is a
Lord.
big one, LaShonda, right?
Huge.
Go.
Huge. Healthcare. Even Medicare recipients are frequently shocked by the cost of healthcare, says John Cox, a financial planner in Covington. Cox says a married couple in their late 60s can expect to spend close to $13,000 a year in medical expenses. That assumes $8,000 in Medicare premiums and supplemental insurance premiums, $1,200 for drug coverage, and $3,700 in out-of-pocket expenses. Let's scroll down a little bit on this, you guys, because, hey, more than 30 million full-time workers don't have access to retirement plan at their workplace, nor do millions of part-time and independent contractors. I want to skip down to where it talks about long-term care, because we think that's a joke too.
Right.
The need for long-term care is perhaps the most costly, unexpected expense in retirement. About 15% of retirees will spend more than $250,000. That's workshop 4 on such care, according to a research report that was released in the spring by Vanguard Group.
And we know that.
We know that for fact. Okay. And then let's skip down here to living a long time. That's the main one we don't count for. One of the biggest mistakes people make in estimating retirement expenses is underestimating how long they will live.
Wow.
The average 65-year-old in the U.S., for example, is likely to live an additional 19.4 years. We can thank medical technology for that.
Absolutely.
And I want to jump real quick into the Saving Your Future book, you guys, because it's talking about long-term care. I want to go back to that for a quick second before we conclude this show. You guys, long-term care. Who needs long-term care? I'm jumping to the middle of the page. There's a good chance you do. 70% of people over age 65 will require some long-term care services. 40% of those receiving long-term care between 18 and 64. You don't have to even wait to get old
You sure
to
don't.
have to need it, okay? The cost of long-term care is astounding. The average annual cost of nursing home is $83,580. I just learned from a healthcare professional just yesterday.
Last night.
Over $100 a day, okay? $150 a day, you know? We're talking about the cost is lower when you're younger. Health insurance, you pay for it now when you don't need it.
Right.
Because if you're going to live longer, you're going to need it.
You're going to need it.
Okay? And something that we are going to be bringing to you, I want to show you real quick here, is the Secure Senior Facebook page. You guys go like it, because we're going to be doing a Secure Seniors podcast, and it's going to be starting, I think they're going to start the end of this week. So go like this Secure Seniors Facebook page, okay? It's going to be about everything to make sure your future is secure. This is specifically for 50 and up.
Well, Kate, you know what? One thing about it, I want to post this article on our Secure Seniors page.
We will.
Because this is a really good article that you need to share with all your family, your friends,
Yes.
your aunties, your uncles, of course, your parents.
Yes.
All of us, we know that secure market, or those people that are in that area. Hey, you got to let them know what's going on.
Yeah.
That's why
we're oblivious.
Yes.
Yeah, we're planning, we're thinking, $2,000 a month would
I'm
be
gonna.
enough.
Hey, when people tell me I'm not gonna need that much, I'm gonna show them this article.
Yes, because you're
not considering these things.
and we're not just. I think people just think we're saying these things because we want to make a sale or something.
It's not about the sale.
This is about you.
It's about you being a resource to
my
you.
gosh.
So that, if you're educated, I don't have to make a sale. You're going to
But
be
you
coming
guys,
to
listen.
me, begging us to help you.
We're financial professionals, licensed and trained to help you to consider these things and plan for them.
Man.
Just like you go to a doctor, licensed and trained to help you get better. We're trying to help you get financially better. So, you've got to stop this mess about, oh my gosh, what's in it for you? No, everything is in it for you. This is for you. This is for you. You just need a professional to facilitate the process.
When I read this,
I don't get it.
When I read this article, it makes me so proud of who we are and
what
we
do.
do. And you know what? And I'm so glad that I'm going to be able to benefit from it. Because yes, I have insurance. Yes, I have long-term care. Yes, I have a retirement plan. I have everything that I need. I know what I need and why I need it and why I'm sacrificing today so that I can live the life I desire later.
And the thing of it is, we didn't know this stuff either.
No.
We came here in this environment. I'm over 9 years, and we're talking about almost 10 years ago, I was exposed to these things, and I changed. And then I said, oh my gosh, so many people need to change and know the
Right.
things that I'm learning. So we are very transparent in saying we were illiterate
Right.
as it comes to these things, but we know now better. So we're trying to help other people
Man,
to know now
I'm
better.
so excited about this article. I'm
Yeah.
sure going to take this back to the senior home that I visited last week.
Yes.
Because this is all of their concerns, all the questions that they have, and this is going to be incredible.
And the
I'm gonna
last
get
thing
all
I
of
want to
them
say
on
before
there.
we get off of here is you got to stop saying, oh, it's too late for me. I wish I'd have known this when I was 20 or 30. We just told you there's a different phase of life when you hit 50 and up. And up. That includes all ups. So, you guys, hey, please get serious about your finances.
Today.
Get the help. Reach out to us today without delay, okay? So, it's been an incredible show.
Yes,
We're going to
this has
share
been a
this
good
stuff
one.
on our website, on our Facebook pages. Follow it, share it, so that you can help other people as we help you. So, it's been real. We'll see you next time, same place, same time right here on The Money Factor. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.